Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm very glad you're joining me again. It's a sunny day in the Netherlands. I've prepared some items. I'm going to start. These are a bit simpler. This is a bit more work. It will be on this page and it will be about this and then as a tuck. This I wanted to show you. Yeah, it flattens a bit. I decided to put the colored, a bit colored rose trim on here because I wanted to, in the first instance, keep it more neutral, but nothing what I put on there that I really liked, and on the card I made for my friend for her birthday, I had these, but then I had a red label and a red stamp, so it was different, but I really liked the bit of pop of color on here, so this is the final result. Okay, I hope you're all doing well. Let's see. I saw this from, I think her name is Carrie from WhichCraft Do You Do, but I will link the video in the description box. And later I saw, or first, I can't remember, no, later I think, from Sharon Kinsley. It looked a bit like this, but she had a bit more simple, also layering, but not as much layering as this. So I will link both videos. Carrie used a template just to have an idea how, that you're not going to be sticking out too much. I think this is 11 centimeters and 4¼ and it's a rectangle, but it's just what I thought would go well on this page. And if you followed along, some pages were too short. They didn't come until the bottom, so I glued a bit of vintage receipt paper here. You won't see much of it because the corner tuck will be like this, so it will be glued like that, and then you can stick something behind it. But this is just a template. It's not something that will be on there. Put that off, and I hope I can get it a bit the way I thought it was. She used, Carrie, all kinds of pieces. Yeah, I'm just going to start because I can never remember how it was. And they can stick out a bit, because if it sticks out of the page, I don't mind. So this would be exact in the corner. If I glue it over it just a bit, it's fine. So, and the meaning of it is that you get a lot of layers. And I chose, that's just something I thought of that would look nice. I don't want any straight edges. This one. I also have, like you see, all kinds of different colors. I have a lot of packaging. This one I thought maybe just a bit like that. I can always tear a bit more if it's, and this is a bit much also. But, that fits there. Yeah, I'm going to have that going the same height. Then I love this dark brown piece. That there is a bit of that on the top and the bottom. Where did I want that? I can't remember. Let's see. And like this, you can build up all the layers you want. Carrie did a lot. maybe a bit more like that. And then this can go, yeah, maybe like that. Let's see if that's better. No. Carrie had a lot of layers, beautiful, and I'm not going to do that. But she stuck some book page between the layers. It looked, yeah, you have to watch the video. It's very beautiful and an amazing idea also. Let's see, where did I want this piece? And that looks strange to me now. It's shifting. She didn't glue anything until she was happy, and then she just put some, but yeah, because I understand, because you, yeah, if you glued things down, it's stuck down. Then you can't have anything differently. And she did that because she wanted to stick things between all the layers later on. And then there's not much there. Not much going on there. Oh, you see, I'm always struggling. Everything is always shifting, and then I get annoyed. And here is a bit of a hole, but that doesn't matter because, yeah, I'm going to trim that a bit. I think I like these layers. She had way more, but then this will be on top of that. I'm afraid to put that a bit like that. And then I had the idea, this is from one of the papers I used in the, this is new lace, but it tears, yeah, I try to roughen it up a bit, but it tears a lot, very easy, so yeah, it's not really roughen up, but broken. But I just want it have peeking out a bit. And normally I don't like this, that you see that, that seam, but because it's beige, it doesn't really show up, because there will be this image. And I have to be honest, I can't remember. I think this, yeah, no. I will look it up, but I linked in the description box, I linked Ameria Design Studio for images with women and children with flowers. But Lorna from Tailor Made Journals, that kit I also have, and she has also women and children with flowers. So I have no idea from which kit. So if you have a particular image that you really like and you want to know where it came from, then please contact me and then I will look it up. I'm going to tear this a bit less because I want to see more of the flower, but I like this raggedy edge. Let's see. I'm just positioning it first, and that will be on there. I think I want that, and then a little script. And I want to use this label, but maybe I have to cut a bit off because it's a bit big. But I like the pale blue. And I think that will be okay. And now I have to see if, yeah, it covers up so much. She put, she also had one, but but then I don't know if this is large enough. Then I can put pieces of lace in between the layers. I think I'm going to do that because otherwise you won't see anything, or too little, from all the layers. If I put this on here, you won't see anything of that, and here, yeah, just a bit. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it differently. That I want a bit higher, so I can see all kinds of layers. Let's see. If I'm happy with this, then I can maybe put a couple of staples in. Yeah, but then I don't know if if I have everything. This. Oh, it shifts so easily. So I'm using up a lot of time with this already. I think I'm going to put a bit of glue on certain parts because I'm afraid that it otherwise will shift too much. Ooh, that one I really like. Ooh, yeah, like that. This one maybe. Oh, too much. Try a bit. Oh, yeah, I was afraid of that. Let's see if I can get it back a bit more the way I had it. Yeah, I think. Because she stapled and you couldn't see anything of that, but yeah, she used a bigger background than this was on there. My background is a little less. Yeah, I do like it. If I know where everything goes, let's do this. Now you can still see a lot of layering. Maybe like that. And you can see a bit more here, or like that, a bit lower. No, I'm going to do it the way I intend it. Like that. Then the glue on here, the glue paper. Oh, we again have beautiful weather. Lovely. Oh, I'm putting glue all over, but I have to do the script, and I'm in the middle of my glue paper, so everything will be sticky. Let's see. Oh, If I can still, it's a lot. Completely sticking to my fingers. I should have glued the text on the image first. That would have been better. Definitely with the glue stick. And glue on my fingers and now on the image. Let's see if this works a bit better to clean it off. Okay. It's not completely straight, but no, I can't. No, it's not completely the way I wanted it. I wanted it a bit more, the text a bit more like that, but it is what it is because I can't correct it now because it's sticking. Some glue there, then you won't see the seam even less. Okay. Yeah, it's hardly visible. Is everything stuck down here? Yes. Yeah. I'm going to tear a bit off. Because I want to see a bit more of the packaging. Yeah, like that. Here will be something. Let's see if I can tear that off already. It's always difficult to tear on that other side if it's this wide. Let's see. Now I think I have to have them smaller, but this is a bit of a trial and error. I think this lace will be ideal for this because now I can stick it under. Yeah. First I'm going to put a bit of glue on this and then stick it on here because I can always add more glue because I want to stick more, maybe also here. I really love the idea. Carrie, she had so many layers. Yeah, like it. But now this really needs something, so maybe I'm thinking if I want text also. Like that. Or do I want the fraying side? Not too fray, but not too neat. Yeah, that's better. It goes a bit more. I want to pick some dictionary because that is the smallest text. Let's see how I like that. If here is a raggedy piece that's already nice looking, like that. I like that. I had another piece, yes. Oh. Everything's sticky. Let's see if I want. I like that because then you have both and you can still see a bit of the layering underneath. So I think I'm going to do both. Let's take some more of this. Very fragile. It immediately tears. This is maybe like this, and then just, oh, I can't get it. It has to be an extra layer, so it can be smaller. I can cut that because you won't see it. Just a bit. Here. Yes, I like that. I will stop the camera now and I will fuss a bit with it more because it will take up a lot of time. You see what I'm trying to do. Let's see if it tears this way. Not really. Yeah, down the middle. Okay, this is a bit wide. No, it's too little. Yeah, I will fuss a bit more. This is too little. And I will come back and show you, and then yeah, I'll see if I glue it on camera or that I glue some, but I want to show you where I stick things down, but you get the idea of, yeah, putting layers in between. I like it there also. Tweezers, because I think I will be busy for a bit of time before I have this in place. And I want to see if it's not becoming too big. No, it's fine, because this is sticking out pretty much, but I do like it. This is gone. Yeah, I think, yeah, Carrie stuck down first everything like that, and then she started gluing, and I understand why, but this is already disappearing again. And I want to see that layer also. And then maybe I can cut it off. It doesn't, and I'm not paying good attention to the right side of the lace. I like the layer underneath that one, like this. So it's a bit framed like that, and then put a bit of paper, yeah. And that one, no, that lace has to be there. Maybe this one a bit more here. Yeah, you get the idea. So yeah, maybe I can use this piece. It's real thready, but it does look nice. It frays a lot, this lace, and I will grab a bigger piece. Maybe I'll just continue with something else, and I'll continue with this later, because mostly I have to stop the camera once because it otherwise shuts off. This is something I saw from Sharon Kinsley also. I use a book page as just the base, and I cut it to size that I want. Any size you want is okay. Then I have vintage grit paper, and I'm going to glue this on there and flap it over. Is this better? Yeah, I can do that. Do I like... Yeah, I like the lines, and then the lines I can use on the back. The back will be this for writing. I am going to use my glue stick, and on the edges, am I in frame? I think I am. On the edges I'm going to put some wet glue. But because this paper is vintage and very thin, I don't want to have the wet glue seeping through. I'm not seeing much purple. Just the border. I'm thinking what we did. It's Friday when I'm filming, and it's already again almost weekend. Oh, time flies. Yeah, last weekend was my my birthday weekend. Not much happened this week. Yesterday it was Thursday, and we went out to dinner in the city because it was nice weather, and then it's nice to first have a drink before on the terrace of the restaurant and just watch the people. Really like that. See, this is nice. It looks cute. I think I want to round the corners. Okay. Put some glue here. Yep, I can use this again. My table a bit full. I'm starting with a bit with looking where I want pockets, and if I want a paper pocket or a lace pocket. I do love lace pockets, and I took out my quite a few of my doilies because I'm hoarding them, and I found a vintage handkerchief with a beautiful lace border, and it's exactly the width of the page, and then the lace that is surrounding the handkerchief is sticking out of the pages, and I love that. And I decided I have to use it because I can't hoard it all. Do I want this as even as a tuck spot on the back? And you can write on this and tuck something in. I want it a bit folded. Oh, it's already tearing. Let's see if I can get some glue on there. The cap. Yeah, I can hoard all the lace, but it's no use, it's just in a drawer. But it's difficult to use that beautiful lace because when it's gone, it's gone. And you never know when you'll find more. And I will definitely not find it here in my neighborhood in the Netherlands. So that's also why I hoard it a bit. Normal doilies that, yeah, I found a lot in the Netherlands also, but the beautiful vintage ones, yeah, I found them in France, but yeah, you have to be lucky. It's not always. I don't know, that's happening to me all the time because of the glue stick. It does set, it does set a bit when I put it under the heavy books. Cute with the, yeah, you can't see the hole. Maybe I can make it again. I should have thought about that, because now, no, that's not going to happen. Where is it? Let's see if I'm lucky. Yeah, cute. I should have thought about that before I stuck that down, but not completely, but you can see a bit. And I want the corners, and I think I want big corners. I have to check if it's still stuck down there. Otherwise, I have to glue it a bit again. I think I'm fine. Then I can put some extra in there. Yeah, I like the line up there. So this will be the front, and I chose this image. And I will link the kit also. And this is a bird kit, but there are all journal pages. So I just shrunk down. This doesn't really fit. I shrunk down the page. So this is one. Normally you have an A4 and then 2 images, and this was 1. So yeah, one journal page. Do I want those corners also? Just a minute. I have to start my computer. It was sleeping. Maybe just with the small one. I cut this with the decal edge, so it's already a bit raggedy. Cute image, yeah. Let's see. I did glue on this side also, but now I'm going to use the wet glue because there's a book page and the vintage craft paper on there, so it won't be a problem. I'm going to leave a border. I really love this idea because I have the graph paper and I never thought it looks nice as a background for an image. And then I chose this little stamp, a cutie. Oop, I'm too high. Italian. And because there's already a stamp, I'm going to just put it there. You know, I like the postage stamps, just for some extra interest. And then because the most are blue, yeah, it's blue, but yeah, there is a lot of blue in the kit, different colors, but I want to have this. This is from our tax office envelopes, and I love the blue. Yeah, I think I like that best. Yeah, I like that also, but I'm going to use this one. And the thinking, and most of the thinking I did off camera, because I don't want to bore you with all the options, because there are a lot. I have a lot of different number containers. Ooh, everything's falling. These little, from a makeup little cabinet, I have these. I love these also, and these are the stamps from Sam Tool. So cute, cute. And then here, and that's, yeah, the idea is from, I saw from Sharon, Sharon Kinsley. I will link the video down below, and yeah, very cute. I already thought how I want to make a kind of a tab, and I already thought I wanted 1.5 inch, so this is 3 inch by 1 inch, and I embossed it because I like that. And then I want it like this, double, because I want it sticking out but also be on here. Sharon, and I'm not sure if I want that, she made an eyelet and something dangly there. I normally don't know what I want to dangle there, but an eyelet, I'm going to do that. I have that already. And then my eyelets, and then I can also put some ribbon or something in there. Oh guys, I'm sorry. My video stopped because it can only record about 40 minutes, and then it stops, and then, yeah, I have to paste the two together, and I forgot to press on record. So my journal card is ready, and the tab, it's just a craft that I strip 1 inch by 3 inch, fold it double, then cut those corners in a tag shape, put an eyelet in, and glued it on here. So yeah, sorry, completely forgot. I just now saw that it wasn't filming. This is a normal A4 page in a kit of Ruby and Pearl, but I shrunk it down. This is the normal blue in the middle. You can write on that, but I fussy cut it out. I'm going to put glue around the edge and also around my image. And then that will be in the frame. And then I have to back it with some paper and all. Oh, put it there. Here I want to fine tip so I can manipulate it a bit with the design of the fussy cutting. Like that. Do I still have it? I want it like this. Image. Position it. She is peeking out there. Cute. Put it to the side. And I'm first going to, oh, there's glue seeping out. So, yeah, not that it's a problem because it will be backed, but because I'm taking another page like this, because I want to cut this with the decal edge, but I, yeah, first had to glue her down. And then I chose these two labels from Shabby Studio. She is linked in the description box also. Yeah, it's a bird, but I shrunk some labels down, but it's a little bird. So I thought that was cute. A bit of a different blue, and then blessed like this. Yeah, a bit down. Some blue here. And then the backing on there, and you have a nice journaling card. Yeah. I hope you're liking this series of this kind of a journal. For me, it's yeah, a different one again. I always like all kinds of different journals to make. I made a waterfall and yeah, the envelope journal. Now it doesn't fit at all. How is that possible? Yeah, can't get it in. Do I have a pen? No. How strange. Yeah, a waterfall, I really like that, to make that. The envelope journal, the heart journal, and a zigzag, more like the flip-flop journals. I did that also. Really cute. These I can use as bases, but not that one also. Let's see which backing. And you can also collage on the back. That's an option too, that you use different kinds of papers, yes, like scraps. This is completely shining through, not that sometimes I don't mind. Maybe a piece of this. This one. I always like these rough edges, but it has to go with, yeah, it doesn't always go with what you want. And this is a bit of the same idea. Like that, but then I want a different kind. I always like the contrast. It's just a bit too small. Maybe leave that edge. Rag paper. Like this one with the spots. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Put this to the side. Let's see, I'm just going to put some glue on this first, and then I can cut away the excess. I don't really have to cut away the excess because well, I hope this isn't too thin that it seeps through, because I'm going to cut the whole image. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's not completely straight, but this isn't also, so and I like that edge, so I'm just going to put it a bit like that. You can see a bit of the writing, but yeah, I don't mind. Probably the recipient will be writing on this, so that's not a problem. Let's see about a bit on the edge, so it's truly stuck down. Yeah, No glue. I didn't do anything yet to this, but I will, and I will show you in this video also. Oh, my table is so full. Let's get the cutter. And again, sorry for the noise, but it makes so much noise. No, I'm going to do this first because that's a nice piece to use. Let's see, there. That can go. But this is usable, so we're going to save that. This also. I can take that off. Let's see. Oh. Those are bin pieces. Okay, and we have a beautiful journaling card. I do want something. It's a bit harsh. Corners, just a little one. It's not much. Yeah, but it gives it a bit of softness. Oh, and I wanted a flower of some sorts. Let's see. Let's do that. Like that cute one. These ones I didn't tea or coffee dye. No, nope, also it is very white. Let's see this one. Rose. This one looks a bit more like in the image, but maybe I have to cut these tiny bits off, and I'm thinking if I want it very lightly through the tea, but it's not completely white. This comes from, I think, a shirt. They were all attached. If I had something smaller, but I have to look if I have anything smaller. And maybe, looking at it way too long. I want something here. I'll decide that later. This is taking too much time, but I do like it. This is white also, but yeah, this is a bit much. I have one loose. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Then it softens the white already. Yep, I'm going to glue it down. I'm committing. Oh, that's very watery. Oh, and it's there's a hole in the middle, so the glue won't touch there. This I have to glue also if it wants to stay. Yeah, I have to give it time to set. There's a bit of glue, but that will dry clear. Yeah, yeah, love that. And lots of writing room on the back. Okay, let's dry that. And this one has to go in the flower box. Let's clean this up. Yeah, I'm debating if I want to finish this, but I think it will be a lot of work. I have some other things prepared, but yeah, just one thing. Let's see this. This will be on this page. It came from this page, but I don't know where. But it was a piece left over. And I want this as I glued, yeah, this is what I meant, what I did here with this side to reinforce it a bit more. It's the same here. I folded it over and glued it down so it gives it a bit more sturdiness. I want a thumb notch. Yeah, I'm not a real fan of eyeballing. Let's see if I can easily make a little mark and have it a bit in the middle. Then that sits with me a way better. How much do I want? Not too much. Yeah, just a bit. Give it a bit of color. Yeah. But because on this page there's nothing of collaging, I want something here, a bit like that. And maybe later I will add a bit more here, but I think it's okay. I love this page. Can I make it a bit less? No, it's okay. It's okay. Now I can still see these. Yeah, I have to sacrifice something, and now I'm sacrificing that. Oh, or do I want a bit more? No, I don't like that. A bit more visible. So I'm going to try, because I like this. This is from Medieval Mirage, and I like a bit here. So I have to try and tear a bit of that. Yeah, I'm just going to start. Oh, that's a pretty weird angle. Ah. No, I think I already wrecked the paper. Can I get that right? And maybe if I'm here. I think I'm going to make it the correct width, because I think that will be easier to tear. These pieces I can still use. Let's see. I'm happy with that. And where do I want to start here? Because if I tear from this side, I get the white. Let's, you see, you have that little white sticking out, and I don't really like that, so I'm always tearing from the good side to now the white is on this because I tore towards me, then on the other piece the white is. It's still a nice piece. Yeah, and I have to adjust. Oh, I love it. I have to adjust the piece, the hole, but that's fine. Okay, it's a complete mess on my desk. But I'll clean that up later. It's almost time to start dinner. Oh, that side. I love it. Beautiful. Yeah, love that old script. Bit of the, yeah, kind of a Gothic script. But the old German is also like that, so really love that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I have to cut this a bit again. Maybe a bit more, then I'm definitely okay. Oh, it's beautiful. It will be on this page. And I'm going to glue it with just a tiny bit. So there will be the most left for putting something in. Wobbling. I don't have a steady hand. Doing that on there. Oh, what I didn't remember, but I can always put something in. The holes will be here, so it will be small anyway. Oh, now I'm glad I didn't make it even smaller, because then almost nothing would fit. Is there a bit? Then I want a bit more text. I'm covering up a bit of flowers, but I do like that. So I'm going to do that. Let's see. So not too much of the white. These strange angles. Use the glue stick, I think. Now it's purple. Yeah, and you can still see the beautiful flower. Blends in a bit. Do I want something there? I don't want anything upside down. My iPad decided to stop again. I had that problem quite some time ago, and it never did it again, but now it just stops. and says the memory is full, and it's not, but doesn't matter. These two I did on camera, and I was looking for something there, so I did a little sliver there and a bit here. And now, yeah, it looks like just one page, but it is a tuck spot. Okay, I'm very happy with that. Put that a bit here. Then off camera, I finished this because it was quite a bit of fiddling. So I put some lace between these layers, some lace here, some lace there, here, some dictionary here and there. This I don't know if I did that on camera, but you see the layers are a bit loose, so you can stick something underneath. Some lace there and some dictionary there again. You just peeking through the lace. I have some dictionary there. So you can tuck as much as you want. I'm very pleased with it. It's big, but I don't think that's a problem on this. When you see it on the page, I really like it. I wanted a label or something, and I had chosen this one, but it's way too big. It's covering up too much. I don't want that. Let's see. So I decided on this. These two I find very cute. They're both from Shabby Studio. And I'm going to glue them on there. Let's see, in the corner there. So that doesn't take away. You can still see all those layers. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this one so I'm not spilling on all sides. Let's see. There's just a little text. Can't even read it what it says, but that's not a problem. It's just for some extra interest. Then I want to glue it on two sides, like I said. I am covering up the old vintage receipt, but yeah, we can't always have everything. When I was testing how much I want visible on this side, this was already there because that is this piece underneath. I decided I want something more peeking out. If this is what I want. And then I want to see also a bit of the dictionary. I think that's a cute idea. Now I want to mark about until where there. And how much is it here? No, not visible. I always find that a bit hard until where you need to put the glue. About there, you won't see it at all as well. I'm going to leave this upside down so I can, and then there and there has to be glue. And I can put the glue on the cardstock. I am going to use my big bottle, and it gives a bit more glue, but I think maybe it's better that it really holds the corner tuck. So it's not really necessary to have a very fine line of glue. Normally I would like that, but if it's correct, this is sticking out. Maybe I can erase a bit like that. Let's see if I did it correctly. Yeah. Press it. And when I was looking what I want to do on the pages, I find it even hard to cover something like this up. I can make a belly band and you can still see that, because when I make a pocket, this is gone. Yeah, oh, I'm making it so hard on myself. But yeah, that's me. You see, that's peeking out. I like that. And this is, now I have to think where it goes in the journal. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, this is not, oh, this is butting up against the receipt paper. That's strange. It's very thin paper. But I fold it like that. Yeah, there has to be something else, but this is okay. It doesn't really matter where it goes in the journal. So that's it for today. I hope you got some inspiration and you enjoyed watching me craft today. So this one, I can leave it out like this, it's better, then we can see what we did. And I will find the place where it goes. Ah, so cute, beautiful. Even a nice image in here would be great, because you can always journal on the back of the image. So, a side tuck. Yeah, a corner tuck. Really love these. And the 2 journal cards. And here I think I showed it in the video, I glued these 2 on. And then the white and the cream, it blends a bit. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here, and if you stuck till the end, I'm very grateful that you did. Have a very nice day, and I will see you in the next video. Love you all. Bye bye.